There is a story about a traveler who came to a wise old monk and said, "I feel worthless. I am not as successful as others, not as smart, not as strong. I do not know my place in this world." The monk listened and then handed the traveler a small, unpolished stone. "Take this stone to the marketplace," he said. "Offer it to different people, but do not sell it. Simply ask them what they think it is worth." The traveler did as he was told. A fruit vendor laughed and said, "This is just a rock, worth nothing." A fisherman examined it and said, "I could use it as a weight, maybe a few coins." A jeweler, however, took one look at the stone, his eyes widening, and whispered, "This is a rare gemstone, priceless." The traveler returned to the monk, confused. "Why did different people see different values in the same stone?" he asked. The monk smiled. "Because people see only what they are capable of seeing. And so it is with you. You believe yourself to be worthless because you have been asking the wrong people about your worth. But your value has never changed. It is only the perception that varies." How often do we do this in our own lives? We measure our worth based on the opinions of those who barely know us, those who judge us through their own fears, insecurities, and limitations. And slowly, without realizing it, we accept their limited vision as our truth. But let me ask you, if a blind man told you the sky was gray, would you believe him? If someone who cannot see your full potential dismisses you, should you accept their judgment? Low self-esteem is not born within you. It is learned. A child does not question its worth when it takes its first steps. It does not think, "Am I worthy of walking?" No. It stumbles, falls, laughs, and tries again. It does not compare itself to others. It simply exists in the joy of becoming. And yet, as we grow, we begin to collect labels given to us by family, teachers, society. We begin to believe that our worth is something to be earned rather than something we were born with. We start looking outward for approval when the truth has always been within. So, how do we begin to heal? First, observe your thoughts as if they belong to someone else. When you think, "I am not good enough," pause. Ask yourself, who told me this? Where did this belief come from? Is it true? More often than not, you will find it was planted in your mind by someone who did not see your true light. Second, change your inner dialogue. Would you speak to a dear friend the way you speak to yourself? Would you tell a child, "You are not enough"? So why do you say it to yourself? Your mind believes what you tell it repeatedly. Choose your words with care. Third, let go of comparison. The moon does not envy the sun, nor does the river wish to be the mountain. Each serves its own purpose. Each moves in its own time. Your path is yours alone. There is no competition in nature, only growth. And lastly, remember this. No one in this world can give you your worth, just as no one can take it away. A diamond remains a diamond, whether it is admired or buried in the ground. You are already enough. You always have been. So, sit with yourself. Breathe. Let go of the voices that never belong to you. And when doubt creeps in, remind yourself, "I am worthy, simply because I exist." And if no one has told you this today, let me be the first. You are enough.